it's Christina from Card Making Magic. This is the card that I'm going to make today, and the thing that we're going to deal with is the weaving in the background, just this little bit here with the ribbon. So to create my base card, I've just cut an A4 piece of card in half, and from another piece of matching scrap card I've cut myself the hinge, and there is a video to show you how to create a hinged card, and that will be my base. Now the next thing I've done is I've taken some very pretty pink and silver foiled card, and I have cut that slightly smaller so that it fits on the front and lines the inside, and that's my base card ready to go. Now to create the base, to weave the ribbon in, you can use any one of your extended patterns, but for this demonstration I'm going to use the crisscross pattern, and I've cut myself a panel with that die. Now once I've cut my pattern out, I've trimmed my card down to a size that will fit on the front of my base card, and then I'm going to work with this. Put your base card on one side and start with your pattern. So what you're going to do is just weave your ribbon through the slots, and I'm doing it in little stages so that I don't waste too much ribbon. So I'm just going to cut that off, and then I'm going to do the same again in the next part. I'm trying to keep my hands out of the way so that you can see what I'm doing. So this now is all going through the slots, and you're going to carry on weaving this ribbon through the slots in the pattern until you've filled it, all the grid up. So once you've completed your weaving, just turn your card over, and on the wrong side you're just going to add in some tape just to keep those ribbons in place, and then from the correct side again, all you need to do is just trim off those edges. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is create a frame that goes around this, and there are two videos that will show you how to create frames. One is using spellbinders and the other is creating a frame without spellbinders, and those are going to be added with foam pads to the front of that card. And there's a second frame, and that's got foam pads on it as well. And then what I'm going to do with all that panel is add it to a slightly larger pink panel, and that's ready to go on the front of the card. So I'm going to go away and stick this all together. So I've got my frames in place, they're onto my backing piece. This is my base card. I've lined my base card and I've put some ribbon across the bottom with a little bowing that's the same as the ribbon on the front. Now I'm just going to add in my foiled card with some wet glue to the front, and that's going to sit along there so that it leaves just a small border around the edge. And then with some foam pads I'm going to add this to the front of my card. Now to finish my card, these are the bits that I'm going to use. So I've cut myself a tag shape from white card. I'm going to use the matching bling. This is from Want to Scrap. I've added some foam pads to a little bit of pink card, and my sentiment which says dreaming of sunshine and smiles, and that's going to sit in the middle there. Then along the bottom I've cut myself some leaves and some swirls, and I've glittered up a nice big pink flower and that's going to sit along there. So I'm going to go away now and glue all these in place, and I'll come back to you when it's finished. So there you have two pretty cards, both done with the weaving of the ribbon through the crisscross pattern, and they're all ready to go. This sentiment tag is exactly the same, it's just a different orientation on each of the cards.